welcome back. Right. Now, I want you to just relax and breathe deeply.
Take a breath in and exhale right down into the heels. Feel them dropping down into your form.
Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Halliwell. Hello. Don't you hate it when dogs sleep with their tongue hanging out like that?
Well, my dog does it all the time, so...
Do you ever grab it?
Sometimes.
Yeah. If you hold it really tight...
Yeah.
You have to let it dry a bit. Leave it out for about a minute.
What dog did you have?
It was a Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
Is that on the front cover of your book?
Yeah. And you hold the tongue.
Yeah.
And if it wakes up with a kind of a... Hours of fun, Geri.
I haven't tried it.
So, look, I've read your book. And in case you haven't seen it, here it is. And you got into a lot of trouble for this picture, didn't you?
I did. It's ridiculous. I was being ironic.
Yeah.
I was saying, you know, how sometimes we get enslaved by how much, you know, we weigh and, you know, what's our waistline. I was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But, you know...
Well, you should have gone... You know the old Slimmer of the Year? You know the big trousers shot? You should have gone for that. That's the... Why didn't you go for that? I read the book anyway, and I did actually read the book. I didn't get a researcher to read it and then them tell me about it.
What did you think?
I read it. It changed my life.
What was it going to change for you, Frank?
You think I'm joking, but there was actually something in it that did change my life.
What bit?
It actually changed my attitude to something. Right. And I'm being straight now. This is not leading to a gag. The stuff about you and food.
Right.
I'd always thought...
Yeah.
And this is me being honest now.
Yeah.
I'd always thought that the whole obsessive food problem thing, not just with you, but generally, I was never very impressed by it as an addiction.
But I've changed it. I was hardcore.
Well, it's not like booze or drug. You know, if
Yeah.
you've got cocaine on this hand and sausages on this hand.
Cakes. It's not quite a rock and roll, is it?
But seriously, it didn't... To me, I just thought, oh, that doesn't count as an addiction. Not like, you know, booze and stuff.
Read my book and it does.
I've read your book. It's the first time, and this is no bull, and I'm not creeping around you because you're on the show. It's the first time I've ever thought, actually, this does sound like a genuine problem, the food thing. Because it sounds horrible.
For me, like, sugar is like cocaine. Exactly the same. You know, that's it. You know, it has the same narcotic effect. You know, one, you know, cookie is too much and 1,000 are never enough. It just sets off some sort of physical, chemical craving, and I cannot stop, literally. And it was just something that developed.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I just had to share about it, really. And that's great that you can...
Out of 100, how honest is the book, would you say?
I would say it's about... I would say it's, you know... I would say it's about 90% honest. Obviously, holding back certain stuff is, you could say, is dishonest, and there is certain things that I draw a line. I can't... when I was reading your book, there's something you say about being pathologically honest. You know, you have to tell the truth. And for me, I do. I just feel, you know, much easier with myself, and as much as I can. It's that finding that balance of I don't want to be kiss and tell, because I find that kind of vulgar, but then... And I don't want to exploit relationships that I've had with people, because I think that's not nice either. But then again, you know, I want to be honest and tell, you know, certain things, you know, messages, a point in the story.
Yeah.
And so I do that the best I can without betraying, you know, myself or being, you know, giving too much.
So you had to be a bit selective.
Yeah, there's enough in there that's a bit juicy, I think.
Because there are things in it when I just thought, nah, I can't.
What?
There's a bit where I think you're at Robbie Williams' house and you're flicking through the channels and you come across Raw Spice,
oh
that
my
documentary.
God, that's just bizarre, isn't it?
And you thought, God, I never knew this was on, let's watch this. Now, I just can't believe you didn't know that was on.
I swear, on my life.
Well, it didn't fit with the kind of... Because part of your image, I think, is that you're slightly self-obsessed, if you like, and obsessed with fame.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, I was. And, you know, I have to admit, of course I've had my selfish moments. You know, I don't know... I'm human.
Yeah.
And, but I think, you know, it's something that you grow out of. Are you not?
Well, if there was a documentary about me on, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I'd remember it was on. You know, and say, oh, look, the Frank Skinner documentary. Shall we watch this? No, I'd be there. Come on, get that tape going. That's human. You know, I'm a human being.
Yeah.
And also, to be honest...
because we're getting honest.
Well, yeah, it's an honest book in some departments. So I think that the stuff about Robbie...
Yeah.
I just can't... I mean, you say we were like brother and sister.
We were.
I just can't buy that, Geri.
It's just like the Ken and Barbie thing. Nobody wants to believe that,
Yeah,
you know...
but they haven't got genitals.
It's just one of those things that it just... You know, it makes a nice, happy story or a very juicy one to think that, you know, we were like that, but we just weren't. You know, it was just so we were just very cuddly. Like, if you saw us together, it was just like two 5-year-olds that haven't discovered their genitals. Do you know what I mean? It was just not like
I
that.
discovered mine a lot earlier than that. But you said you'd read the book. There's a story in the book that I do like about when you're leaving Robbie's house and they put you in a bag.
Yes, this is hilarious because basically we knew there was loads of us in this house, and that's the other thing. Everyone always used to think, oh, it's just, you know, Robbie and Geri shacked up in this love nest together, but actually, you know, there'd be about 10 other people around. And it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and there was loads of press outside, and they didn't know that, you know, I was hanging out with Rob, and I just got kind of angry because I just felt trapped in this house and I just wanted to go home. I just didn't want to be photographed by the press. I thought, how can I get out? There's no back door. So it was kind of a little challenge. So they decided to put me in this little zip-up hold-all bag, and so I like curled up in that. And Jonathan, this is Rob's friend, kind of put me in this, and he was carrying me out, and there was like 10 guys there, you know, these paparazzi all lurching, and I just thought, oh my God, if this splits, I'm going to fall out in the middle of the road in front of them. But we managed to get away with it, and it just felt so good. You know, like, fooled them. So
They'd never have done it when you were a Spice Girl, would they? They'd have been just...
Yeah,
it's all right.
It would have taken 2 of them, yeah.
So great. We got a picture of you and Robbie out on the town. There you are. So you keep a journal.
I do.
So am I in it today?
It will be.
Yeah.
Had a great night with Frank. He was dead good. It'll be, yeah.
Yeah, but as far as the show's concerned...
Yeah, you'll be written about. But it's kind of more thoughts and feelings diary, just to kind of, like, get it all out.
Yeah. I've never managed to keep... I've got loads of diaries that are filled into about January the 4th.
Really, and that's it?
And then I just think, oh, no.
I kind of do it in the morning, when I get up, have a cup of coffee, just, like, pour all my thoughts out. It's good.
Then a bit of yoga.
Sometimes.
Oh,
and a fag as well, sorry.
Do you have a fag?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
it helps me
you.
go to the loo. Too much information.
No. Give me more.
That's one subject that I always talk about.
What, the toilet?
Yeah.
It's interesting, because
Everybody likes to talk about it.
Yeah.
Everybody, no matter who you meet, it's one of those... The conversation always gets down to that. Number 2.
Someone told me that when you go to a public toilet, you don't shut the cubicle door. Is that right?
Who told you that?
Don't know. Probably George Michael.
Actually, I don't know what it is, but I just like chatting. You know. You know, sometimes girls go together.
Yeah.
And normally when I'm doing a wee, when I'm doing number 2, I'll shut the door. For everybody to see.
Everyone's got standards.
Yeah. Do you have good standards?
Well...
I'll tell you at the end of the book.
Obviously, I stand at a urinal, so I'm used to there being people
I
about.
have absolute penis envy. I really do. I would love
Me too.
to know.
That's why I stand at a urinal.
Yeah. You can stand there, pee anywhere, and you can poke in and out of someone. How great is that?
You can poke in and out of someone.
Yeah. You sort of, like, peer and, like, have a look at each other.
No.
No.
But do you? So you do have the toilet door open in the cubicle?
I try and do better now and shut it, I have to say. I've had actually once a fan come follow me to the toilet in a petrol garage and kind of put like one of those happy snapper cameras and over the top. I was like, oh my God.
And I bet you went.
Yeah, wrong side. Yeah.
Now, what scares you most, would you say?
I've learnt to like my own company. And maybe the dark.
Are you scared of being alone, then, do you think?
I used to be, but now I actually quite like it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's really nice to have a bit of peace. There was a time when I just could not bear it, really.
But it's almost like your ambition, in a way, has made you lonely, hasn't it?
It's kind of like that thing of, I'm not anymore, I'm not lonely at all. But in a way, it can do that thing of, in one way, when I was a little girl, I chased fame because I thought it was going to buy... You know, I imagined that, you know, there's this glamorous world where it would just be absolutely fabulous with, you know, wonderful people and everyone would admire me. But, of course, the more you achieve and, you know, it kind of... Fame can put barriers up because people think you're unapproachable and you're not normal.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, I sometimes have to sort of realise I'm from, you know, just a regular girl from Watford, and you're from, where is it, up north?
West Bromwich.
West Bromwich. And just think about who the people that we've met. You know, I've met Tony Blair, I've been to amazing places.
You've met Nelson Mandela.
I've met Nelson Mandela.
That's one of my favourite
He's
ever Geri Halliwell moments, when you met him.
Really?
I thought that was when I first thought, actually, she's my favourite Spice Girl now.
Really?
Yeah.
Not sporty anymore?
No, it was...
What did I do?
We've got a clip. There's a thing you said to Nelson which I thought was top-notch.
I think I remember.
They felt they shared a philosophy with Mr Mandela, whose speeches Geri had clearly studied.
You mentioned about never suppress yourself, never make yourself feel small for others' insecurities, and that's what girl power's all about. So I think we're on the same level.
Fantastic.
Oh, bless. Oh my God. You know when you see something, you don't realise how much I've changed.
Yeah, you have changed a bit.
Oh my God. That is just... That's freaked me out.
I think it probably freaked Nelson out as well. I'll be back with Geri Halliwell in just a moment. Welcome back. I'm talking to Geri Halliwell. Now, do you remember when we first met?
Was it with the football? Was it in the... I know we've met your other partner. You know, the other one. You know the guy with the dark hair.
Oh, the Jewish bloke?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name either.
We met him in a lift in the Four Seasons.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't there.
You wasn't there.
He told me all about that. Yeah, we better not go there, I'd
No.
He'll never speak to me again.
No. Get in trouble.
Yeah. No, we met at the Brits in 1994, I think.
OK, the original Brit. The ones with the Union Jack dress, or the one before that?
The ones with that. The ones when you fell out of your dress.
OK, I didn't actually fall out my dress.
You didn't?
I was just nearly falling out of my dress. There is a
OK.
difference.
Yes.
And since then, double-sided sticky tape.
You didn't actually fall out of it?
I don't know whether I did, because there's a picture of me going like that, girl power, whatever, and, you know, the picture kind of showed a slight nipple, and I actually think, did they superimpose it? Do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what these papers are like.
I've got this remote control here. Now, this is interesting.
Yeah.
I've got a clip from that Brits night.
Oh, God.
This
God,
is,
it's real flashback time, isn't it?
So this is Geri just after she got the Brit Award for Best Video.
Oh, God.
There you are, look,
Oh,
in that
does
fabulous
it?
dress. Well, hold on, I'll rewind. If we just look
Do you
there,
think
look
that
there.
is?
Hold on, I've got to zoom on this.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Look.
No!
Yes.
Oh, my God! I got in so much trouble with the other girls for that.
Did you?
They was like, why does that have to happen? But, you know, that dress was like ham... You know, I made it with my sister, bless her.
Did you?
Yeah, and I'd put a corset on. you know, trying to get a smaller waist.
Yeah.
And it kind of pushed everything upwards, and it's just like gravity and... Oh, bless.
Happy days, though.
Happy days, eh?
This will jog your memory.
So where were you there, then?
I was behind you masturbating.
Nice. That's not...
That's it.
Is it?
Doesn't that take you back?
Did you
Look.
buy it?
I didn't buy it. What do you think
Because
I
I
am?
auctioned it. No, so you know I had a big auction.
I know you had a big auction.
Did you buy it?
No, I didn't buy it.
So where
Don't
did you
kid
get it
yourself,
from?
madam. Well, the person who
So-
did buy it, Sophia, is she here tonight? Yeah.
Oh,
There's
I
Sophia.
recognise you.
Yeah, oh, God, it's your stalker.
Wow.
You seen
The
her in your
mother,
garden?
yes, you both came together. Oh,
What a night that was. It's got the whole... Look, doesn't it?
Do you think that... Oh, Lord.
Still looks... Actually, I thought you
think
got a lot smaller, but...
No, I've still got the bosoms, I do.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
They're still there.
I thought they were going to be on Where Are They Now one.
No, they're still there. Absolutely still there.
Have you got shorter?
I've got shorter because I was wearing those big platform shoes.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful.
Wow, I should really try it on, shouldn't I? But I won't now.
No.
Maybe later.
So where is... I'm going to return this to Sophia. How much did you pay for the dress, Sophia?
I think it was about 7,000.
£7,000.
Oh, wow. Do you know how much that cost me? About 200 quid. But it did go to charity, so...
We got the catalogue in here, look.
Uh-huh. Wow.
That is still, I have to say, the great, iconic pop music moment was that dress, though.
Do you know that was a tea towel?
Was it?
A tea towel. I did have nothing to wear. I had 5 days before it, and I just thought, oh, my God, what am I going to wear? And I thought, Brits. And this designer sent me this black stretchy thing, and my sister, she sewed this flag onto it. It was my, you know, my idea, and literally just bodged together. And then it like cost £5 to make. And the guy that owns Hard Rock Cafe bought it for 35 grand. Sucker.
Mind you, it doesn't always work to wear a Union Jack at the Brits. Didn't work for me, I died on my arse.
What year did you do it?
I've actually had it surgically removed. I did it last year. It's a nightmare.
Did you do it last year?
Yeah, it was a nightmare. Sorry, I'll be all right in a minute.
I didn't go last
Get me some
year.
sugar, will you? Oh, it's terrible. I'm glad you didn't go.
Really?
In fact, I wish I hadn't brought it up.
It's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
Oh, sure.
All on your shoulders.
I just don't want to talk about
But
it.
you're funny.
Yeah.
It's hard being funny, and you make it look easy.
It is easy.
It's not easy. It's so not easy carrying that.
Look.
Well, your mum...
How easy was that?
Your mum should feel really proud.
Now, I can't let you go without talking about pop stars, The Rivals. Mm-hmm. If you were on it as a contestant, do you think you'd make the girl band?
No. I don't know. No, I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm sorry, I have to take your first answer.
Yeah. I'm just kind of backpedaling and thinking, God, no, it's true, actually. I don't think... Yeah, possibly no. Under those circumstances, what we're asking is a hell of a lot. Because these, you know, we are asking them to sing at the top-notch sing. I never have claimed... I can sing, but we're picking the cream of the crop singers. Like, some of the girls that we've picked are like, you know, divas.
Yeah.
The pregnant girl, you know, that's gone through, she can sing she's got a voice like, you know, Whitney. It's, like, amazing. Yeah. You know, I've never claimed to, you know, sing like that. Maybe they would have picked me for, I don't know, as an all-rounder.
In the book, this is a general thing that's said about you, and I don't know if you defend it or if you think it's fair or if you don't think it doesn't matter. People say you're a self-publicist and you're very good at getting yourself in the paper and all that. Is that fair?
I think I've learnt through experience, you know, how the press work. Of course, when you turn up to a premiere, there is no doubt about it. If, you know, you put on a nice frock or something, you know, and you show a little extra cleavage, they're more likely to publish your picture if you want it.
Because in the book, you do a gig in the park, you do a party in the park.
Yeah.
And you say, I'm going to go I won't wear any shoes because I can imagine the headline then will be barefoot in the park.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite calculating, though, isn't it?
You know what it is? Because I was going to be a journalist, and so I can... it's kind of fun as well, seeing if you can kind of see how... if we're on the same page, so to speak. But, you know, I don't know.
One thing that surprised me about the book is I was one of the people, I'll admit this now, who thought that you and Chris Evans was a PR stunt.
Right.
And then when I read it in the book and you actually seemed very upset when it ended, I thought, oh, well, maybe I got that wrong then, 'cause it's not the kind of thing you'd make up.
Yeah, would you? Come on!
Well, it did get you a lot of publicity.
But, yeah, you know, I sort of have hesitancy of bringing this whole issue up, and you know that, and also writing about it in the book, because I didn't want it to look like that whole kiss and tell the thing, because it's not.
Well, I don't think it's a kiss. You don't really talk about
it.
You
know, just for the
aftermath.
record, the point of bringing the Chris Evans thing up was to say, you know what, all you cynics out there, actually, that's not true. This was true. And, you know, having relationships, you know, with Chris Evans is not... you know, something I would do for publicity, full stop, and it was real. You know, and I feel a bit bad even talking about it because I don't want to exploit. You know, Chris is happily married and
I don't think you exploited him in the book. I think you talked about the way you responded to it.
Yeah, and Chris is, you know, a charming, funny man, and you know, relationships don't work out, and that was it. And I just sort of try to keep a dignified silence as best as you can, but it was just like splattered everywhere, and I was just like, oh my God. And sometimes it just goes out of control and there's nothing you can do about it. So...
But it's kind of shocking in the book because you do seem absolutely... You kind of lock yourself in your room and all that. But then you say, we were together for less than a month, and you think, God, how did she get into this state if they were together for less than a month?
I think, you know, that goes to show exactly where I was in... You know, you talk about kind of a very... You know, I like to say I've moved on a little bit, but... I'm like most girls, you know, that gets infatuated. I'm human.
Yeah.
You know, that's, you know, the thing, you know, whether it was, I'm not saying it was love or anything like that, you get infatuated and, you know, and it may make it into something that it's not, and you want it to be something, and that's it, really. But it's just one of those things.
We got a picture of you and Chris.
Oh, God.
There you are. How you got in that one, I'll never know. So if it did all go wrong,
right,
and fame went out the window...
Well, actually, do you know what? Earlier this year, just as I was finishing the book, I was coming to that point of, you know, in life we all hit a roundabout, what exit we're going to take. And I thought, do I really, really want to continue doing what I'm doing? Do I still want to be in the public eye? Do I still want to be continuing making music? Really seriously put that, you know, because you have to weigh it up, because there are prices to pay. And I want to know that I can be happy without it, in just being happy with myself. And the bottom line is, you know, I do like being famous in the sense that there are some fantastic things that it's given me. But, obviously, you know, there are some downsides to it. But today, all I can say is how I feel about it today. You know, last week I performed in front of 40,000 people in Russia, and it was wicked. And I love doing that, you know, and it's a gift. And so today, you know, I still want to do it. You know, but maybe in, I don't know, another year I might not. I don't know.
Well, look, whatever happens, all the best.
And to you.
And it's been great talking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Halliwell.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good on you, guys. Go, Geri. So then, look, it's great having a big famous pop star on, but there's only one way we can end this show.